What is up, guys? How you guys doing this morning? It is Monday. It is Monday, guys. So we're actually going to be doing a real quick market analysis for you guys, and yeah, hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out, guys. So a pair that I'm actually in a trade currently, or looking to get into a trade, is uh Euro New Zealand. I personally think it's probably one of the better setups as of right now, just based on the expansion line on the monthly has a lot of good direction going down, as you see a good 500 pips, right? Um, Going down. I believe this is going to be the next level, or maybe this expansion line right here. But I believe it's going to break through it. And we're going to look at the weekly. The weekly has a nice drop as well. It might come back and retest this level here, possibly, possibly, which is around 400 pips to the upside. But I do believe that it's going to continue going short, and that's going to be based off the daily. So the reason why I'm going to say it's going to continue going short is because I believe it came back up, retested this expansion here, and it wasn't able to break it. So now I believe that it's going to come and visit this liquidity line right here. I believe it's going to drop all the way down here. Obviously, it has to break this level here. But if we were looking to get into a couple positions, right, this would be a good drop to the downside, guys. This would be a good drop. This is a good 100 pips. Um, our our directional bias is actually going to be short. Off the monthly, weekly, and daily, we got a nice red candle here. And then if you go to the 4 hour, we actually just had a new expansion dropping down, as you've seen right here, guys. This is a strong and great indication that it's going to come down and revisit this level here, which this level here is on, I believe it's on that expansion line on the monthly, I believe. All right, so we're definitely going to be looking to go down there and revisit these levels here, right? Which is a good 90 to 100 pips, guys. So you could definitely make some pretty good income off of this little setup here. And you see this strong wick to the upside. It was definitely snatching people's souls. People thinking it was going to be rotating, which it did. It came up twice, revisited this level, and now it's going to be dropping. So I believe it's going to come down here, and I also believe it's going to break this level, guys. So a way you could get in is definitely you could get in off of this new expansion line right here, right? Or you could drop down to the hourly, which it had a nice little run so far. Um, but on the hourly, it might have a slight rotation just because it's visiting some liquidity here. But it might come up. Uh, it might. I don't think it's gonna have enough strength to retest this level here, which is about 70 pips to the upside. But it might retrace a little bit and then break that level and then come down here, guys. So this is a setup that I'm going to be paying close attention to. Um, and I believe it's going to be a pretty good setup. Um, hmm. Another pair that looks like a pretty good setup as well would be this Australian US. One thing about this you got to realize, if you go to the dollar index, the dollar's not really doing too much of anything. Um, I would say the dollar would have to break this box to trade any of the dollar pairs, because this is on the daily and this is about let's see how many days this is. So this is about almost a month, 24 days, guys. It's been in a pretty much this blue box, right? It kind of broke out of it, but this is just a cycle. If this goes up, if this breaks to the upside, then you could definitely bet that Australian US is actually going to be it's going to be dropping, which it does make sense based on this key level here. It hasn't broke this level here. I mean, our directional bias would probably be, it would actually be long because it broke this expansion line here. But then again, guys, you gotta look. This is a box as well, so it hasn't broke this level here, but it's getting ready to come outside the box. So we gotta see what's going on with this. Why did I mark this one being a good setup? I don't know. I can't remember. Let's see really quick. Um, hmm. Maybe because it hasn't broke this level here, and we had an expansion on the weekly going up, and then I believe we maybe had. Oh, I know why I marked it, because everything's up, and you never know. We could get a slight little box from here, and price could continue going up. So that's why I marked this one as a potential long. But we got to see what it's going to do when it comes outside this expansion. New expansions are always good, guys. You get the fresh draw and you get the fresh meat of the trade, especially on the daily. I mean, if you had some pretty good risk management, you could easily just trade new expansions as long as it goes in with the monthly and weekly and you don't mind having a large stop. You could definitely just trade off expansions. What you could do is, depending on what your monthly and weekly directional bias is, you get a new expansion, you could just always put the stop right here or right here. I would say right here. Obviously, when you do get those expansions, it moves away from the expansion line, right? But you got to see what the overall direction is and put your stop right here. And then your take profit could be the next liquidity line up top. And every day, what you could do if you're using the Heikin candles is you could just trail your stop off of each day, guys. Trail your stop. So that's a way that you could trade if you like to. It's actually pretty consistent too, but like I said, you definitely got to know your directional bias and you got to really pay attention. Even though these are not, you don't get boxes, this can be considered a box, guys. You want to get the nice long trends, like this. These are nice trends. But long boxes like this are something you want to stray away from. But nevertheless, a setup for this one would probably be a long, because this could be a box that goes up, breaks this level here, breaks this liquidity line, breaks this major resistance line, and goes up and retests this level here. So that is one setup. Everything's kind of in a box. Last week was a pretty shaky week, guys. So hopefully, just pay attention. Even though these are not really boxes, they're kind of channels. You don't want to be within channels like this. You know, let's see. Why did I mark this one? Oh, yeah. So even though, let's see. Yeah, this is a channel. I think this could be a pretty good setup, though. You got some nice potential going to the upside. I believe the monthly, weekly, and daily are all green as well. And this is going to be a yearly high, guys. So, it could definitely come and touch this level. I don't think we're going to get a spike like this, right? I'm not sure what this spike is from, but I definitely see it touching this level here just based on how it's been trending up. And then you go to the weekly. I believe it's going to do the exact same thing. I just broke this liquidity line right here, and this is that liquidity line on the monthly that it's most likely going to hit. And then you go to the daily. The daily, it was all, right now, all the yin pairs are selling off really, really good. So I definitely believe that it's going to be going up, touching this level here. And even last week, being that it was a pretty shaky week, these are green candles. They're not really small candles. They're not really big candles. But if you look at all the other yin pairs, they all rotated slightly. Not that one, because we're looking at that one, but they all kind of rotated. They all went down a little bit, based off of last week. And that's one of the pairs that didn't really rotate a whole lot. So, yeah, I believe that it could be a pretty good potential to the upside just based on it being green. To trade this, I would probably look at going on the 4-hour, waiting for a new expansion, because this is a box, guys. This is a box, and you don't want to trade within a box. So I probably wouldn't trade this one, but I think UJ looked pretty decent depending, or was it pound? Let's see. Yeah, this one looks like it could be a pretty good setup. I definitely think that this slight rotation was a way just to come back to test this level here, and I believe it most likely might go up. Obviously, Sundays, Mondays are not good days to trade because the candles are just so small, especially off of rotations and especially off of big news. I think last week was FOMC, so yeah, definitely that Friday kind of rotated a lot of things, especially the pound. I think what trade was it? The pound was all going up and it ended up retracing pretty heavy that day. Let's see. Let's go to the hourly. See here. Yeah, so this week, last week, it was all going up, and this is pretty much Friday, retraced all the way back down, guys. So, yeah, I definitely think that, so far, right as of right now, for April 4th, there's not really a whole lot of setups, guys. I think that probably the best setup would probably be that Swiss JPY, but I probably wouldn't be trading that one. I'm probably doing like I probably wouldn't even do the Euro. The US JP yen pair. I would probably look at possibly the pound or the Euro. Let's see. Yeah, probably. I think this would be a buy as well. Let's see. Just based on that slight rotation, this is I think this is a liquidity line off the daily. Or no, let's see, off the monthly. I'm not sure where I marked that line there. Maybe on the 4 hour. Let's see. I'm not sure why I marked that line. But let's look at it really quick, see what's going on. So it's definitely in a box in the 4 hour. The candles are really small. There's not really a whole lot of liquidity going to the upside on the 4 hour. Let's see if there's one on the daily, which there is right here. Yeah, I probably wouldn't mess with this one, guys. I feel like if it is going to be going up, it's going to have to break this level here. But this box is just way too big as a range. It's like 200 pips. That could be a pretty shaky sideways movement. I like trends, guys. I like getting into runs already. This candle's already red. I think the pound yen probably looked the best out of all the yen pairs. Let's see. 4 hour, I think there's liquidity at the upside from where price is. No, there's not. So I kind of went through all the pairs and I actually marked these ones as being the best. I think if I was going to be trading anything, it'd probably be Euro New Zealand. I think that has the best potential. And the ADR on this pair usually is like 100 and something pips. So if you're going to be just taking a portion out of the move, I definitely think this would probably be it. Definitely be cautious of your stop losses. Just because the news last week kind of made everything rotate and, kind of catch up to where it was at. But as of right now, I really don't see a whole lot of decent pairs to trade. I would definitely stay away from all the Swiss pairs. I don't know. I think the Swiss. Wait a minute. I think the Swiss pairs are usually the shakiest. Yeah. So this one under expansion, above expansion, right out the box, fresh expansion line. For this one, you would have to wait for it to go past, this expansion line to even get into the trade. This is a nice rotation. If you're trading Shane's ATS way on the 3 market cycles, you probably would have been buying this, right, the smart money, and taking it up. But yeah, I like to get in already. I like the dumb money aspect of it. I like getting in already in the trade and just running it up. So yeah, so far, guys, I'm going to try to cut this video at 15 minutes, but there's not really a whole lot of setups I see. All the dollar pairs, the dollar's not really doing anything right now, so I wouldn't really be focused on the dollar. I think someone wanted me to look at gold, and gold really moves based off the dollar. So I wouldn't be messing with gold at all because, look, it's in a box, and I think it's trending up. But I mean, look, this is like another key level right here, and she's this is like a yearly high. So I don't know what I would be. I wouldn't be trading gold. I think it moves too quickly. But London, I mean, New York hasn't opened just yet, so I'm not sure what's going to be going on with gold. But obviously, it's above expansion, so our directional bias would be long. It's long on the weekly as well with a slight rotation. But look, guys, I mean, it has to break this level here to even think about going long, because this could be a counter trend setup that a lot of people are looking for. This could be considered a double top. So yeah, I wouldn't be trading gold as of right now. I wouldn't trade gold until I see what's going on with the dollar. Once the dollar makes a distinguished move in a certain direction or breaks that box that we drew for it, this box right here, um, and that's when we'd be looking to trade gold, which I don't even trade gold. But obviously if it breaks to the upside, if it breaks to the upside, then that means that we're gonna be selling off gold. But if it breaks to the downside, we're gonna be buying gold. By the looks of gold, I think the dollar's probably gonna be I think the dollar's probably gonna break this level right here. And if it does, that means that we're gonna be selling gold, because gold looks like it looks like it's gonna be doing a double top. But with that being said, you got to look at gold as, um, you know, something just to get in and get out. Primarily because we wouldn't trade it, because this is an expansion going up. The weekly is going up as well, so we'd be only looking to buy it. And if the dollar ends up selling off, then most likely gold's going to be selling as well. So that means that we're going to be, you be getting into a trade counter trend. So we don't do any counter trending. Like I said, we like to get into the trade with 5 directional biases that has our directional bias. And yeah, so hopefully you guys found some value in this video. I'm going to leave everyone that's commenting. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the videos, the comments on the videos. And hopefully this video has some sound, or some decent sound, guys, because this is actually the second one I had to make. It's a little bit longer, but it is a little bit of a market watch on the setups that I kind of looked at. But yeah, so far this week, not really a whole lot of anything that kind of goes with my trading rules. But we shall see. It is still Monday, guys. And if you guys have any questions, or you guys want me to visit any type of setups or trades or looking into based on how I trade, let me know. You could definitely join the Discord group down below. I'll leave a link down below that you guys could definitely come in. And also this indicator is free in the Discord group, guys. So if you guys need this indicator, it's in there for you guys. So definitely just join. And yeah, see you in the inside. Definitely answer some questions. There's a couple people in there that are very informative, that are helping out with the chat. So yeah, guys. Hopefully you guys are more welcome to join the family. And like, subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed. Definitely subscribe. Get plugged in. And yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know. All right. So I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good day. Definitely like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the Discord group, guys. All right.